Hello everybody, this is Mike from Mike's Bike Park in downtown Dayton, Ohio, and Mike's Cycle and Skate in Huber Heights, Ohio. Today we're going to come to you. I want to go over one of my favorite bikes, one of our most popular bikes that we sell, the Batch Lifestyle bike. We get a lot of customers that come in and they want to get a crazy, super awesome, high-end full suspension mountain bike, or maybe they're looking for the world's lightest, full carbon road race bike, and that's great. We love those customers. But we also have a lot of customers that just simply want a great bike that they can get out, they can ride with their family, maybe they can get some exercise, maybe they just want to explore the bike paths in Ohio. They just want a great bike at a great price that works very well, low maintenance, nothing wild, and this bike fits the bill. This is kind of the bike for the masses, and it's definitely one of my go-to bikes. Anytime somebody comes in and says, I'm getting back into cycling, I'm looking for something that won't break the bank, but I'm also looking for something much better quality than like a department store bike. The Batch Lifestyle bike is going to check all of those boxes. I feel good every time we sell one because I know the customer is going to be very happy with that bike. It's going to work very well, and it's going to get them out riding. So stick with me. We're going to go through some of the details on this bike as to why I like it, why it's one of the most popular ones we sell, and we'll show you the Batch Lifestyle bike. The Batch Lifestyle bike comes in at only $429, so just over 400 bucks, well under 500. You're going to get a very high quality bike that is going to serve most people's needs very, very well for that bike path bike, getting it all done. So the first thing you're going to notice here is the lightweight aluminum frame. This thing is super comfortable. The geometry on this is great for long rides. You're not going to be uncomfortable. It's definitely not a mountain bike, but it's a little bit of that kind of relaxed mountain bike geometry on that, which is great. We love it. Makes it very, very comfortable. Next thing you're going to notice is this has a 7-speed Shimano drivetrain. Take a look at this. Now, why do I like the 7-speed Shimano drivetrain? First off, it gets rid of, and you can see up here, we've got just a 1x up front. Getting rid of that front derailleur and just going with a 1x up front really, really solves a bunch of the shifting problems that, lesser expensive bikes suffer from. The other thing is it drops a lot of the weight. It removes some of the clunkiness up on the handlebar. You actually get on the left side, you get a clean handlebar up here, so you can attach a horn or whatever you want up there, but it sort of frees up that handlebar. It makes it great. So why do I like the 7-speed drivetrain? Well, first off, the 7-speed drivetrain, any bike you buy from us, you get lifetime tune-ups on it. So, if something's not working right, we'll get you hooked up. But let's say you're out riding and you're somewhere not at all close to us, and you happen to, something goes wrong and you just destroy a derailleur on this thing, or some catastrophic thing happens to some of the mechanism back here. Any bike shop is going to have a replacement 7-speed drivetrain ready to go. They aren't very expensive. They're very robust. They can take a lot of abuse. I just like them. I think if you're looking for something that's going to work every single day for you all the time, go with a Shimano 7-speed drivetrain. You will not go wrong. And these all come with, I don't know if you can see in here, the Mega Range. That means this thing is going to have plenty of easy gear for you to climb hills, even with the single chainring up front. It's also going to have plenty to go pretty fast on this thing. Are you going to break any land speed records on this bike? No, but that's not what this bike is meant for. Can you keep up with some pretty fast rides? Absolutely. But, this just 1x7 speed setup, I think, in my opinion, is one of the greatest all-around drivetrains. It just works. It's easy to service. It's easy to replace if you destroy something or whatever. So I like that a lot. Brake-wise, same thing. Very easy brake setup. We're not talking about, a lot of these new bikes these days are coming out with wild disc brakes, and that's great. Disc brakes are awesome. I love them, except for you got to know how to maintain them. You got to know how to work on them. You got to know, just how to deal with the trouble of having a disc brake. None of that stuff. We're going easy rim brake on this. Again, we're not downhill mountain biking with this. This is around the neighborhood. This is on the bike path. These brakes are going to be more than sufficient to get you stopped and do it really, really well. So let's talk about the wheels. A lot of times when you get a relatively inexpensive bike, you get some pretty cheap wheels, but not in this case. These wheels are 700C, which means that they are going to roll very quickly. You're going to go very far for each pedal stroke. So this bike is going to feel very fast. You're going to, a little bit less effort than like a 26-inch wheel or something like that. So these are 700C wheels. They are double walled. So that means they are going to be nice and tough. It's going to take a lot to kill one of these wheels. So don't be afraid to, get out and ride in your neighborhood and actually go over things. These tires, they come with 700 by 38C tires. So if you're looking at, a tire and you go, I don't want something that's super race bike skinny. These are definitely not that skinny, but they're also not crazy wide like a mountain bike would be. So they're going to be really fast. It's going to be able to ride anywhere you want. They come with this tire that's kind of a good cross between, riding on a bike path. You can ride this in the grass. You can be, pretty much do all that type of stuff with it and kind of take it anywhere that, somebody riding an all-around bike would do. Next thing, look at this. You got 1.8" thread. Let's look at this. This is a modern stem setup. I love this a lot. So I'm a bigger guy. These bars are maybe a little narrow for me, but it's so easy to switch these out. It's not like the old days when you buy an inexpensive bike and it's got the old, quill style stem and you got to, find it. No, you're going to be able to find a good sized handlebar for you whenever you want. And most of the time, people are going to like these handlebars a lot. I just tend to run, a little bit wider handlebars for me, and I can easily switch those out. Like 5 minutes, we'll have it switched out and everything's all good. But these come with great handlebars on there. You fit most people. Let's talk about the seat. This actually, I know this seat maybe doesn't look like it's the most expensive, and I know it's hard to see on a video, but this thing is actually really comfy. I'm going to admit here, I have one of these seats on my kind of around town bike. It doesn't matter to me if that bike gets rained on or snowed on or whatever here in Ohio. This seat is actually pretty comfortable. So you might be surprised when you sit on that and go, man, this thing is actually pretty wild and super comfortable. This bike is $429. You get loads of features on this. The lightweight aluminum frame, the 1x7 drivetrain, easy. It's got every gear you'd possibly need just to go out and tool around on it. You're gonna be able to ride up and down hills, very fine. You're gonna be able to go fast, you're gonna be able to do all that. Nice double-walled wheels, modern stem setup, the seat's comfy, the brakes work. I mean, I can't say enough about this bike and all the features on this thing. So if you're looking for a bike, definitely come in and check out the Batch Lifestyle for sure. All right, everybody, this has been a great review why I love the Batch Lifestyle bike. Just another quick reminder, these do come in 3 different colors, so you can get in this cool red that I actually like a lot. It's got a pretty sweet looking blue that's also awesome, and a gray down there. So gray, blue, or red. They come in all kinds of different sizes. So from like small or extra small to extra large. They even have a youth version. So if you have a, maybe a 9 or 10-year-old that's looking for a really nice bike, they even have that size as well. So stop in today and give us, a chance to put you on one of these bikes and go for a test ride on it. $429 is not a bad price at all for a bike shop backed bike. We provide lifetime tune-ups. So if you buy one of these bikes from us and you want to get it tuned up, every 6 months, free of charge, whatever. You want to come in every 2 months, that's also free, whatever. We just want the bike to work right for you. We also offer a 5-10 program, which means that anytime you buy a new bike from us, if you get at least 5 accessories, you get 10% off of all of those accessories. So if you want to pick up, a helmet or some lights, maybe upgrade some pedals, something like that. As long as you get 5 items, you get 10% off of all of the accessories that you buy that day. And then as far as us, we're open 7 days a week at Mike's Bike Park in downtown Dayton. Huber store is open 5 days a week during the spring and summer. That way we can get you, all taken care of. It's also open limited hours during the winter time, so we can get everybody, even in the winter, taken care of. But check us out, and definitely check out the Batch Lifestyle bike. I think it's going to be one of your favorites because it's definitely one of our favorites. Check us out at mikesbikepark.com.